Yo, welcome back to AC Ninja. Today we're going to do a quick little video because I got a surprising amount of pushback on my covering the brake video, which surprised me, I gotta be honest. I didn't ever think covering the brake was going to be controversial, but it is for some reason. Covering the brake is very controversial, and I don't know why exactly. I'm going to do a longer video on this, but I want to do a quick one to just say it should not be that controversial. I get so much pushback in my comment section, and I just want to show you roughly what 44 feet is. If you're doing 60 miles an hour and you have to reach to cover your brake lever, you're costing yourself about 44 foot. Now, for reference, an 18-wheeler, the trailer in the back is about 53 feet. So it's damn near an 18-wheeler trailer. Of distance, you're saving yourself. Now, the MSF course says don't do it, but if the MSF course said you should ride your motorcycle off a bridge, would you do that too? I didn't think so. The point is, I don't think you should hook your fingers around the brake. I think you should rest them on top. You can use one finger, you can use two fingers. But you should always, in my opinion, be covering the brake. If you're an experienced rider and you ride without doing that, it's a little more of an adjustment, you know? Like, you gotta get used to having basically your pinky and ring finger and thumb controlling your throttle, and your index and middle finger covering your brake. That's why I say to new riders who haven't started riding yet, or you're just starting, you should start riding like that now. Get used to it. If you start covering your brake early, you're never gonna have to learn to do it. It's just gonna come natural like it does for me. Again, I've said this before, and I don't mean to sound insulting to people that say you're gonna accidentally squeeze your brake too hard and go head over heels. If that's what you're doing, then you really aren't practicing riding enough, in my opinion. You should always have it rested on top. I would rather trust myself that I practice my emergency braking. I trust that I'm not gonna flip myself over the bike and have an extra 44 foot to, if you're going faster, 60 foot of stopping distance every time I encounter a situation where I may need it. I think that 44 to 60 feet of distance stopping is so much more valuable, and the risk of accidentally panic braking and squeezing it is far outweighed by the advantage you gain depending on the speed you're traveling. In my opinion, it's just not worth the risk to not cover your brake. Practice with it now. The people that disagree, you probably were told by the MSF course don't do it, so you just assume the MSF course is God, and MSF is not God when it comes to riding. That being said, I recommend everybody take the MSF course. Even if you already ride, take an advanced MSF course. It is invaluable, in my opinion. So there is so much to gain from taking MSF, but that doesn't mean everything they say is the gospel. I just want you to keep that in mind as a new rider. Again, I'm no expert, but this is one of those things that gets so much controversy and so much pushback in the comments. And then I get a lot of people in the comments talk about how it saved their life, and that's why I kind of like stand my ground on this. My point is, if you practice and you feel comfortable doing it, it's not going to be an issue. You're not going to panic brake. Even if you don't cover your brake, if something happens and you're going to panic and squeeze your brake, that's going to happen whether you're covering the brake or not covering the brake. It's just going to take you longer to panic. So anyway, this is a quick rant. I just wanted to just address the pushback I get in the comments, and it is heavy pushback from some people, but I also want to acknowledge all the people in the comments that do share their story and talk about how covering the brake potentially saved their life and saved their ass on multiple occasions. We're trying new shots, by the way, if you noticed. If you've watched the channel before, you've probably noticed this is a new angle we're trying to work with here. All right, quick pit stop. If you guys are wondering how I'm getting these shots, it's thanks to Maectech camera mount that's on the back window of my camera car. We're trying something new here. Always looking to upgrade the channel. This thing is super solid and crazy easy to use. Literally took us seconds to set it up. You guys know I don't shout out gear unless it's legit, and this thing delivers. Check the link in the description for Maectech and their other mounts. They have a ton of other products, and if this is any indicator of the quality of their product, they're not going to miss the mark on anything else you're looking to buy. So if you want to get shots like this, or you're interested in any of their other products, click the link in the description. It is an affiliate link. If you're going to buy something anyway, it'll only help support the channel. All right, back to the video. I was shocked at how high quality this was when I got it. So make sure you check them out. Help support the channel. with that, I'm going to just say, cover your brake, please. Don't listen to the people that say don't do it. Just make sure you practice in a parking lot. You should be practicing your braking, swerving, your maneuvering, your avoidance techniques. These are all things that you should be doing all the time. And if you practice enough, in my opinion, you won't ever have the risk of accidentally panic braking. And if that's the only risk of covering your brake, there's zero reason to not cover your brake. That's all I got to say. Link in the description. If you want to buy something from them and use my link, it's only going to help support the channel. I appreciate all y'all. As always, ride safe, stay grounded, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Cover your brake.